We had a missing. This ends well. All right. We had a missing person the other day. He's 14 and he's autistic, and he wanders around a lot, but oftentimes he'll find his way back home. This time he didn't. So it's a 14-year-old. He's autistic. All right, and he hasn't come home. He's walked away. He's got nothing. Right.
Yep.
So it's an issue, right? It's an all hands on deck kind of thing. So we start putting out, hey, let's look for this kid. We put out a physical description of him. The next thing that we do, right, before like an Amber Alert is even thought of, right? The next thing that we do is we gather a photo and we get the information of the child, what he was currently wearing, and then and some other like information to help describe the kid, places that he goes, and then we put it out on our social media and say, hey, channel local news, put this out on your social media. We're putting it out on our social media. City of Buffalo, adjoining cities, look for this kid. So one of the detectives goes to, the kid's house because, it's out of patrol's hands now. They need SVU detectives to help find this missing person. And the SVU detective's like, okay, cool. He's 14 years old. All right, he's got autism. All right, do you have a photo? Can we use a photo to put on social media? They're like, yes, absolutely. They're like, sweet. Give me the photo. Do you have a digital one, or I can take one, you can send it to me? And they're like, yeah, hold on. We don't have one.
What?
And the SVU detective is like, you don't have one what? And they're like, we don't have a photo of our 14-year-old kid. And they're like, okay, what about grandma? Let's call grandma.
Are they
grandma,
fucking
come over
Amish?
here in the room.
How the fuck do you have a photo of your kid?
No. So mom and dad don't have a photo of their 14-year-old kid. They're like, grandma, come here. Do you got a photo on your phone of the 14-year-old kid? No. There's no photo of the 14-year-old child. Hold on. The most recent photo they have of said 14-year-old child. Guess how old he is?
4.
Oh, God.
4.
2.
He's 4. The most recent photo they have of said 14-year-old child is when he's from 4 years old. So I get
CPS about
sent.
to go to that house.
I get sent. Go ahead.
I just want to say this is just so we're here. Ryden is 14.
Yeah.
And on my desk is a photo of when he's 4 looking at me. I'm holding it up to the camera right now.
That's all they had.
Very disappointed and autistic at me.
That's all they had. They had the
God.
Olin Mills 4-year-old blue background school photo of this kid. And that was it, in a sweatshirt. And they're like, you can use this. Just put a description out with them. And we're like, that's not going to work. A photo of a 4-year-old and then saying, look out for Jeremy. He's 14. This is what he used to look like 10 years ago. He's now 6'4", 180 pounds of autism, wandering around the street. That doesn't work. So we're like, how do these people not have a photo of the kid? Nothing in the digital world. Nothing.
He might have looked like this. It's like, how long's he been missing? Like a decade?
Right?
No, a week. One week.
We talked about using, I shit you not, Grok and ChatGPT to try and age the photo to 14 so he had something. But even then we're like, we can't, but it's not going to be him. We asked them, all right, he's 14. What's his birthday?
Oh my God.
Nobody knew his birthday.
Are these his real parents?
And grandparents. We've got a missing person with autism who runs away frequently. Frequently. You think this wouldn't be their first time. And they don't have a photo of him for the past decade. And they can't remember his birthday.
Do they know his name?
Barely.
Did they? How long did it take for them to realize to be like, shit, or what's his name? The one thing, the kid, he's not here. How long did that take?
It's not very tardy in here right now.
The kid? Yeah. Yeah, it took him
Holy shit.
Yeah, it took him a couple hours, and then it took us till the end of the night, and he was recovered. I don't know how. I honestly, I don't know how. Somebody picked him up, and I think he said he was lost or something. It was by the grace of God. He was just like, I'm tired of running away now, and just showed up.
What did the parent, like, how do you hand the kid back to the parents? You're like, here.
Like, were the parents at least embarrassed? Like, was there a point in the conversation where they realized that they were idiots?
If I was there would have been. I'm sure the other people were professional. I would have been professional and been like, hey, are you sure he's the only one with like something going on up here? Because you guys seem to be defective. Take a photo of your kid.
One in a dude, again, a decade of not having a single photo. Nick, how many photos are both your kids right now on your phone?
Too many to count. If I deleted on my phone, it'd be physically lighter.
His phone doesn't count like photos in pixels. It counts it in pounds. I've got 1.5 pounds of photos in my phone.
Legit.
Jesus.
My wife's is even worse. She can't have the base model iPhone because she has so many pictures on her phone.
And even if you got a new phone, you probably have your phone or the photos at least, or some of them hanging up in your house or backed up on a hard drive or in the cloud.
They get transferred to the new phone.
Photos.
Yeah, like
how the fuck you kid go to school and not get one?
If you lost your phone, you would still have photos of your children somewhere, would you not?
They're on a cloud. There's printed out pictures.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had one printed out photo and 0 digital photos of their 14-year-old son.
A school yearbook? Nothing?
Nothing.
I don't even know if you would know, but how long was he missing before they were like, huh. Yeah, that one that always talks about trains and hangs around here.
I'm not going to lie. I thought this story was building up to you guys found him at a train yard. I thought for sure that's where the story was going.
That's why it's so entertaining, because you're like, oh, a missing kid. Where was he found? You're like, oh, wait, his parents are horrible. Oh.
Yeah.
They don't have any photographic evidence that the child is theirs at all? No. And they don't know the birth date. That is correct.
I just like this right now as this conversation. I just got a call as we're closing this out. Right in. It said FaceTime audio right in. I was like, what the heck? Answered really quick. And I was like, hello? He's like, I just went poop. I was like, okay. He's like, there is no toilet paper or wipes. I was like, do you want help? He's like, yes, please, thank you. And he hung up. I was like, perfect time to close this bitch out.
There you go. Tell him to get the iPad ready to make sure that he's clean.
Nick, do the honors.